Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now let's understand network load balancer in AWS. Network load balancers work at layer 4, which is transport layer of OSI model. This means it only understands IP addresses, port number, protocols like TCP and UDP. So it handles TCP and UDP traffic. So the important difference between application load balancer, unlike application load balancer, which understands URLs, paths, headers, application data. So network load balancer only understands TCP and UDP traffic like IP addresses, port numbers. Think of network load balancer like a high-speed traffic router. It does not check what's inside the request. It only sees where it should go and forwards it as fast as possible. So network load balancer is built for speed and performance, not for intelligent routing. Now let's understand the internal components of network load balancer. They are similar than application load balancer but very powerful. So the first is listener. It listens for incoming traffic on TCP and UDP ports. Example like TCP port, if the endpoint is TCP and it will forward to port 80, let's say, and UDP for gaming traffic. So its receive request forward directly to its target group. Listeners is integrate that accepts connection in case of network load balancer. So the second is target group. This is where traffic is forwarded, and what's make it different from application load balancer. In network load balancer, routing is based on IP and port. No connection based routing is required for network load balancer. So it is responsible for routing traffic, performing health checks, and holds backend service. Even though network load balancer is fast, it ensures only healthy instances receive traffic. So target group connects incoming traffic to backend servers efficiently. So the third component is target. So targets can be EC2 instances, IP addresses. These are actual systems handling requests. So the important difference between application load balancer and network load balancer targets are, let's make this very clear. In case of routing, we use application load balancer, and in case of routing in network load balancer, we use IP plus port. Application load balancer is of layer 7 of OSI model, and network load balancer is of layer 4. And if we talk about the speed of application load balancer, it is moderate, and the speed of network load balancer is very high. So network load balancer sacrifices intelligence to achieve ultra high performance. Now let's understand the complete working flow of network load balancer. User send request hits the network load balancers, and listener receives the request, and network load balancer forwards requests to its designated target group, and target group select only healthy EC2 instances, and request is then sent to healthy EC2 instance and response goes back directly. Unlike application load balancer, network load balancer provides static IP addresses. So network load balancer are useful for DNS mapping required in enterprise systems needed for firewall whitelisting. So let's understand the use case of network load balancer. Imagine a gaming server which requires real-time communication cannot tolerate delay. If you use application load balancer, it will take time for extra processing and it will cause delay. And if you use network load balancing, It uses direct routing, which in turn generates a fast response. So network load balancer ensures minimal latency and maximum throughput. Now let us understand why network load balancer is so powerful and what are its features. The first is ultra high performance, and this is because it uses ultra low latency, which requests are forwarded instantly without inspection. It can handle millions of requests, designed for high scale system, and it supports static IP. Unlike application load balancer, IP does not change in case of network load balancer. Now let's look at some of its use cases, which are real-time applications, means live streaming, and gaming servers, which require minimum delay, financial trading systems, and high performance APIs. So let's understand network load balancer with the real world example. Suppose there is a stock trading platform, and in this case, milliseconds matter. If there is a delay, there will be a financial loss. So we use network load balancer here. Whenever performance and latency matters more than routing logic, network load balancer is the right choice. So this is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.